welcome back, fans of all things Disney. Yesterday I did a shopping trip to both locations of the Character Warehouse in the Orlando area, one on International Drive and one on Vineland Ave. And while they didn't have a ton of new items, in fact they really didn't have very many new items at all, I was able to find quite a few things that were on some of my existing customers lists, but I also picked up quite a few extras. So if you're new to the channel, whenever I do a Character Warehouse haul, I always have extras in the haul, things that I picked up that either people who have existing orders might want to add to their orders, or if there's something that you see and you are interested in opening an order for, you are welcome to do that. Just go ahead and send me an email at mickey'smagicaldelivery@gmail.com. There is a shopping fee that is applied. It is 20% of the merchandise cost with a minimum of a $10 shopping fee. So your break-even point is about $50. Any merchandise cost that goes over $50, then you're calculating at 20%, but otherwise it's a $10 shopping fee. And I can answer any questions that you might happen to have if you just want to put those in your email. Before I jump into the haul, just a very quick reminder that we are doing our subscribership drive, and I am going to be giving away a box of mystery Disney goodies that will be customized to the winner's specifications once we hit the 2,000 subscriber mark. So we are inching closer. We were doing really well, and then it slowed down for a little bit, but that is in large part to the fact that I've been so crazy busy. I haven't really been uploading a lot of videos, so I'm going to work on doing a better job of that over the next couple of days, or actually probably next couple of weeks if I'm being honest. But if you are interested in entering the giveaway, you just have to be a subscriber. New subscribers within that entry window will get 3 entries into the giveaway, and then existing subscribers always have 1 entry for whatever giveaway I'm doing at the channel. And then you can also get additional entries just by commenting on any videos that we upload over the course of the giveaway window. So for this one, it's from January 1st until we are actually able to draw and we've hit that 2,000 subscriber mark. So with all of that said, let's jump into the haul, because there's a ton of stuff, not a lot of new, like I said, but there is still a ton of stuff and lots of extras from canceled orders. So some things that maybe haven't been in the outlets for a little bit of time, I now have available because I ended up having to cancel orders due to non-payment or for whatever other reason. So we'll jump right in and we'll start in with some clothes. This particular item was probably one of the most popular this week. This is a coral colored long sleeved tee. It's definitely not a sweatshirt, but it's a hooded tee, and it's got that kind of retro design Walt Disney World logo with the 71 on the front. Let's see if I can find a price tag for you here. This was originally $44.99 and it is down to $14.99, so you can see that's quite the bargain there. And I did pick up quite a few sizes actually. One of the locations didn't have a huge size selection where the other one had a little bit more, so I will have some extras in these. I'm not sure exactly which sizes will be extras, so if that was a shirt that you were interested in, just put it into the email with what size you would want and I'll let you know if I happen to have that available. Another thing that has been a very hot item at the outlets are these holiday Christmas onesie pajamas. Now these are adult sizes. You've got your Mickey ears there. You've got that gorgeous fleece in the hood. Look at that pattern. It's just absolutely gorgeous. You've got all the little holiday snacks. The only thing is I was only able to get size small in these. There was nothing bigger. I looked, I was gonna grab whatever I could. These are $19.99 down from $69.99. So an amazing deal there. You are saving $50, but again, only in size small. And I do have 2 size smalls. I'm gonna have to just double check my lists. I know at least one of those is an extra. Most everything that people asked for with these were the larger sizes. So I know that I do have those as extras. This one was a specific request, and this is somewhat new. This is a coral colored tee, and it's got that Walt Disney World logo in kind of a rainbow pattern on that, and also very retro style. This one was originally $24.99 and it's down to $9.99, and these are somewhat new, so they had a decent size selection there. I grabbed quite a few of these as well, even though there was only one person that asked me for them. And these are those Halloween shirts that they had from the Halloween party. for $1.99. So I grabbed what I could find. It's marked $28.17, but I really don't think that that is an accurate price. I'm sure that these sold for around $30 in the parks, but they're down to $1.99 now. And this one is an extra large. I think that that was the size that they had left, but I'll just have to double check. This is another something that was new this week. I hadn't seen it, so I didn't have any requests for this. But this is a Mickey Mouse zip-up hoodie. You can see that there. This is an adult size with ears on the hood. And then you've got that gorgeous chalk pattern on the inside of the hood. So what size did I get? Nobody had asked me for this, but I saw it and I knew somebody would want it. Originally $64.99. This is a size large. So if you're normally medium, it would be a little bit big. If you're normally extra large, it might be a little bit snug. But that was $19.99. So this is available for somebody if you were looking for something like that. This is another one that was a specific request. It's one of the purple Mickey Mouse full body tees that they have now that just came in. These are $9.99 down from $24.99. And again, that was a specific request from one of my customers, so it is not an extra. Let's take a look at this. This is potentially going to be an extra. This is a Pixar Ball navy blue sequined tee. Originally $39.99 down to $12.99. The request that came in was for a 3X size, but they didn't have those, so I did grab the 2X. It's actually quite roomy, so hopefully that will work for the customer. If not, this will end up being an extra. So if you think that you're interested in that, you can send me an email just to kind of let me know that you're interested, and then if the other customer declines, that'll go over to you. I did end up picking up a couple of the snack aprons. I love this apron. I might actually end up keeping one for myself, but just look at how gorgeous that is. And they were not marked the last time. Originally $34.99, and I want to say that they were $15, but that's going to be another one I'm just going to have to double check on the price because these are not marked, but they are so beautiful, and they are definitely starting to dwindle. So if you wanted an apron, you need to move relatively quickly. The other long-sleeved t-shirt item that they had is more like a plum color, and notice you've got that on the front, but on the back, this is what I think most people were kind of looking at. This is, you got your Mickey and your 1971 logo with this gorgeous plum color. This was hard to find, really hard to find, and sizes were pretty limited on this one. So this is $14.99 down from $44.99. So very much like the coral colored one, but just a little bit different in design. There was a specific request that came in for one of the black holiday sweaters, and I believe, does this one light up? I don't remember if this one does or not. This is $14.99, and there is not an original price on this, but I would imagine it was in the $50 or $60 range, but $14.99 for that. But again, that is a specific request. Pixar Ball leggings, they still have in stock. This was a specific request, so I don't have extras in these. These are $12.99 down from $39.99. They did have quite a few sizes, so if that was something that you were interested in, you're going to want to grab them soon. Leggings don't tend to last that long. I'm surprised these have lasted as long as they have in the outlets. This one here is a rugby style kind of long sleeve shirt, Mickey Mouse Club. This was hard to find sizes on. Official Mouseketeer, but they do have some in stock. This was $12.99 down from $34.99, and this I hadn't seen the last time I was there, so they did a nice job of kind of replenishing some of their men's clothing styles because they had quite a few different styles. This shirt was definitely popular the last time, and it continues to be popular. I did grab a couple. I'm not sure that I have any extras, but you can always check the Facebook page after I've gone through and sorted everything out for the customers, and I post things on the Facebook page, which is Mickey's Magical Delivery. So if you ever want to see what is available, you can just go right there as well. So $34.99 down to $12.99, and this shirt is just, it's just beautiful. Magic Kingdom shirt, it's stunning. But lots of requests for that one again, as well as for the park badges or icons. this shirt here. This shirt was very hard to find sizes. $9.99 down from $34.99. So while I had luck with some items, I did not have luck with all as far as the sizes go. Couple other things before I switch to the next bag. This is an extra that I've had for a little bit. I bought this for $24.99. This is a girls youth snack dress shop dress in a size large. Again, that's youth. I paid $24.99, but guys, it's been sitting in my box of extras for so long. I am perfectly fine if somebody wants this for $20. I can't go any lower than that because I'm already losing a little bit of money on it, but I just want some little honey to have this. It's a gorgeous dress, $20, and that one can go home for you if you want that, but it is just sitting around. So if somebody wants that, please feel free. Then I also have a newborn onesie. This is red, Born to be Famous. I spent $12.99 on it, but I'm more than happy to get this to you for $10. So if you were looking for something like this, I do have that available. All right, so then now on to the next bag. This 2019 sweatshirt was a huge draw. Unfortunately, sizes are starting to dwindle. 2019. This was the white zip-up sweatshirt for $14.99. I was able to get a couple of those, not everything that I needed, not all the sizes, but I was able to get a couple. Now, I was very excited about this next item because I hadn't seen it on any videos. Maybe it had been there and I just didn't see it, but people were kind of losing their minds over these, so I assumed that they were relatively new. They had a Mickey Mouse, Walt Disney World, kind of like jacket. It's a button-up jacket. So you can see there with the buttons. You've got your logo on the front. And then on the back, you've got Mickey Mouse with the 71. This was $19.99 down from $69.99. Now, nobody had asked me for this because I don't think anybody had seen these. So I have a medium in this, and I'm almost positive I have an extra large in that. And again, that's $19.99. So if somebody wanted that, just go ahead and send me an email and I will get that to you. There was a request for the Happy Mary Joy sweatshirts that were out there. This was requested, so it's not an extra, and I couldn't get all the sizes I needed there, but I do have an extra large for $14.99. All of the holiday merchandise is definitely, it depends on what they happen to have that day, if they're going to have your size or not. So just stuff to kind of keep in mind if you're ordering clothing. I'll do my best, but they can be hard to find. Like, for example, okay, this Star Wars long sleeved tee, it's gorgeous. You've got your camo sleeves, you got your gray, and then on the back you have your logo. But this was $12.99 down from $29.99. I had a ton of requests for the long sleeved shirts, and the long sleeved shirts were nowhere to be found with a handful of exceptions. So I don't know if they get posted on some of the vloggers videos and then people swoop in and kind of grab everything, but they were very difficult to find any kind of a long sleeved item of any sort. So that was one that I was able to get in a size large. This one was specifically requested. This is one of the Millennium Falcon. It's a gorgeous shirt if you're a Star Wars fan like me. So you've got your Millennium Falcon kind of on a grayish cream colored shirt. Oh, it doesn't have a tag, but it's a gorgeous shirt, and this was requested in a size small. I also got a request for a Beach Club sweatshirt. This I love. This I absolutely love. It's kind of like one of those cover-ups. But it's also very soft, like a sweatshirt would be. $14.99 down from $40, looks like $9.99. So very glad I was able to get that. Here is that other jacket. Let's just double check the size. Again, I got a medium, and I also got, I think it's an extra large. Yes, an extra large. So I do have two of those available. There was a request for some of the lounge pants, the adult lounge pants. These were $7.99 down from $44.99. So I did pick those up. These were a specific request, so these are not an extra. But just so you know, they do have those in there now available. Let's get some of the other items out here. This was another request that came in. It's a Mickey Mouse kind of orange or coral colored tee that was somewhat new for, or $12.99 down from $34.99. So a nice new tee that they have there. And then, let's see, this was another one very hard to find sizes on. This is a red and black and kind of white long sleeved tee. You can see that there. And it says going up the sides, Walt Disney World 1971, and then most magical place on earth, okay, on the other sleeve. So a great shirt, beautiful shirt, hard to find sizes though. This was, let's see here, this was a size double extra large I was able to get in that particular shirt, so that's going to somebody that specifically requested it. Let's see here, I think this one might be an extra. This is $12.99 for an extra large of the Magic Kingdom shirt that I showed you before. So if you were looking for one, I do have an extra large. I do still have, this is a Mickey tee with some of the like Mickey through the ages in the silhouette. So I'll show you a little bit of a close-up there so that you can see that. This is a size small for $9.99 if anybody wanted that, and that one is an extra. And then, oh, and then I've got a couple pair of leggings. I have to just double check to see. They really didn't have holiday leggings when I went this weekend, but I do have a couple left over from some canceled orders. So these leggings are extra larges for $14.99, and they are the Peppermint Mickeys, if anybody wants that. And then I do have, let's see here, these are the Ho 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 joggers, $12.99, and this is a size 2X. So you can see the print there. And again, those just happen to be left over from some canceled orders. Now, one other thing that two other things I was able to pick up. I was able to get the Four Parks ornaments, the ear ornaments that people had requested, but they are still, like, they are wrapped up in styrofoam, and those are so delicate I don't even want to pull those out. And I was only able to get exactly the number that I needed. So if you asked for a Four Parks ornament, you should be getting that in your order, and it'll be on your invoice, but I won't pull those out for the video because we've all seen those before. The only other thing I wanted to share with you, these did not come from the Character Warehouse, but I was surprised. I went into Pin Traders because I wanted to get myself a couple of new pins, or I just wanted to see what they had available. And they had the Disney Cruise Line Vinylmation pins. So I grabbed two. They were marked $15 if you bought two. So normally those are $15.99. So I figure, all right, well, they're already on sale, and then I'll use my 20% discount. But when I got up, they didn't ring up at $15. Those are marked down to $12.95. So they have quite a few of these left at Pin Traders, and I have no problem swinging by Pin Traders if anybody wanted me to grab you some of these. So that's at Disney Springs. I have no problem stopping the next time that I am there and seeing if they still have them for $12.95. But if you are interested in those, it's not a Character Warehouse price, but it is certainly better than what they normally sell for, and you can see the back of the box there. So if that was something that you were interested in, just let me know. I picked up a few for myself, and like I said, I have no problem swinging over and grabbing some for you if you need those. So now that we've gone through all of the clothes, let's go ahead on over to the tables, and I will show you some of the other fun things that I found. All right, so today I'm going to go ahead and start with some of the toys that I have available. This is one of those Plain Crazy Funko Pops, and those were $7.99 down from $14.99. I still have that left. I also have one of the Wreck-It Ralph Deluxe figurine sets. Now, I bought this for $12.99, but it's just kind of been sitting around, and I cannot return it any longer. So I'm more than happy to let that one go for $8 if anybody's looking for a Wreck-It Ralph or Ralph Breaks the Internet figurine set for $8. Then I do have one for Toy Story 4 also. This one I could also do for $8. And again, I bought it for $12.99, but $8 is more than acceptable. I do have a few phone cases left over, as well as some of the new ones from this week. This first one is the Minnie Mouse and the Pink Flowers. That fits an iPhone XS Max. Then I have the same phone case that fits an iPhone X or an iPhone XS. And then I have the Mickey silhouette that fits an iPhone 7 or 6S. All right, over here to some of the other items that I picked up this week. We have a Dooney and Burt crossbody. This one is spoken for, but let's see if there's a tag readily accessible on it. Let's see here. Can't remember how much it was. This is originally $228, and normally when they bring those to the outlet, they're half off. So that's probably $114.99 or $113.99. I'll have to check the receipt. This one, again, is spoken for, but they do have several at Vineland. Then there is the Beauty and the Beast flatware set. I'll kind of give you, oops, sorry for the shadow there. A little bit of a glimpse at that. They do have quite a few of these left at both stores, and these are half off right now. They are $34.99 down from $70, and just look at that. That is gorgeous. Be Our Guest, and then it's got that little filigree, and if you picked up any of the plates or any of the other set, that would certainly round out that set, or because it's just black and white, it would go pretty much with everything. I do have several of the journals as extras, so if anybody wanted those for $4.99 down from $17.99. Then they did have some of these Americana reversible throws, and it's really quite a beautiful throw. It was originally $40, but they were selling them for, I think it was $17.99. It might have been $14.99. I'll have to just double check the receipt on that. This one is spoken for, but they did have plenty. Somebody asked me to pick up one of the Dole Whip plushes, which are back in stock, so I grabbed one of those for $9.99. I have several of these silver magic mirror lanyards. They're just something you can wear around your neck and slip your cards in there, so if you don't want to have to go through bag check at the park. These were originally $25, I believe. Yep, $25, and they're down to $9.99, so if you were looking for something. I still have two button sets, both of which are extras. This is an Ariel looking for more thingamabobs, and I'm here for all the rose gold buttons for $1.99, and then the holiday button set for $1.99 as well. I still have one of the Orange Bird notepad sets for $4.99, down from $9.99 if anyone was looking for that. And then a magnet set. Let's see here. That was color code red. I believe these were $5.99, but I'll check the receipt on that. And I only have one left in that. I do have a couple extra of the sock kind of advent calendar, the yummiest time of year, 12 days of socks calendar. One of the things I love most about this is it is not dated. So you could certainly get this ahead of next season. These are down to $9.99, and I do have a couple extra there. So if somebody wanted one, I do have those. Now this was something that was new at Vineland. I didn't see it at International Drive, but it was certainly new at Vineland. This is gorgeous. It's a gorgeous tumbler. It's got kind of that gold straw. You've got your Mickey ornament on the back and all that confetti in there. So $5.99 down from $22.99. This would make an awesome tumbler for getting, as a gift for next season if you want to start getting ready for that. If you're like me, I always pick things up as I see them. Then they had some of the toothpick holders, or as we would refer to them, shot glasses. But these are in that holiday print that they had out this year with the pinks and the pastels. These are $5.99 down from $17.99. This is an extra, so if anybody would like that, that is available. Then this is also an extra. They had the short drinking glasses, also that same print. And then let's see, I don't want to drop this. This is $5.99 down from $19.99. So both of those are a really good price. Then I did pick up at a request of somebody, they had one of the Chippendale iPhone cases for $7.99 if it's an iPhone X or XS. They didn't have some of the other sizes that were requested, but this was originally $34.99 down to $7.99. So that is a great price there. This Legacy Collection Haunted Horseman and Mr. Toad. This was originally, if I'm not mistaken, this was supposed to be either I think it was a pass holder exclusive at one point, if I'm not mistaken, but they were selling those for, let's see here, $24.99 down from $60. And that was requested by somebody. Oops, I'm going to knock that cup over. That was requested by somebody, so that one is taken, but they do still have quite a few in stock if anybody was looking for those. These Bing Bong pins for $6.99 down from $15.99. Unfortunately, at both locations, the pins boxes were opened, but I made sure that those pins are inside. I have 4 of them. I believe only 2 of those are spoken for. So if that was something that you were interested in, you can just let me know. Those are extras. They also had some of the Disney Springs Christmas Tree Trail note card sets. Originally $24.99, and that's down to $7.99. I had somebody that specifically requested Christmas Tree Trail merchandise, so that's one of the items I was able to pick up. Then they did have a whole bunch of new pins out this weekend, and these are some of the Festival of the Holiday pins. This is Donald and Goofy, not marked. I want to say $7.99, but I'll have to double check the receipt on that. And then also the gingerbread from the Christmas party, gingerbread man from the Christmas party, and the snowman from the Christmas party. Now these are limited edition, so again, I believe these are $7.99. I'll just have to double check. Then I still have some of the Mickey's Christmas party with Mickey, and these are limited release, and these are $6.99, the ones that I have here. Then they did have some of the Mike and Sully, and I want to say those are $3.99, but I'll just have to double check that. And I know that I have somewhere else here, I have a couple of those Wreck-It Ralph pins as well, so if anybody needed those. And then Minnie Mouse pin for $5.99 that came out of a canceled order. Then I also have 2 of these carousel pins, which I didn't see the last time I was shopping, but I got them this weekend. I have 2 of these. I believe these are $6.99. And then some Wonderground Gallery magnets. I got 2 different styles. They were originally $14.99, and they are $7.99 now. But you can see here you've kind of got your Mickey through the years. And then over here you have some of the other characters. So you've got Goofy, looks like Chernabog is in there. You've got maybe Scrooge McDuck, but yeah, you've got some of your different characters, so $7.99 there. Just please be specific if you ask. Both of those are extras. So if you are interested in those, just be very specific when you're asking. I still have the Danielle Nicole pizza bag, if anybody was interested. This one, I know I spent more on it than what I'll let it go for, about $30. And if you want that Danielle Nicole bag, that will certainly be yours. Let's see if the original, I don't think the original tag is still on this. No, but still $30 if anybody wanted that pepperoni pizza bag from Danielle Nicole. Now these were new to me. I know they've been out for a couple of weeks at this point. I think they came out after my last visit, but somebody had asked that I pick up one of these adorable little trinket boxes. I'm going to leave them in the boxes because they are very, very delicate, and I don't want to break them, but they're $12.99. This one is the Mary Poppins one, and it's her bag. And then this one is the Belle in Mirror. So you can see that one. And then this is a Cinderella one. Cinderella Pumpkin Coach. Now all of these are $12.99. One of those is spoken for, but the other 2 are available if anybody is interested. I have not been able to find these anywhere, these Jingle Bell keychains, and I was able to get a few, and of course they're all tangled together at this point. But I do have a few extra of these. These are $5.99 if anybody wanted those. The Rice Krispie Treat keychain is back for $3.99, so I did grab a couple, so those are both extras. The Christmas Tree Trail, these are kind of luggage tags, and again, somebody asked me specifically for Christmas Tree Trail merchandise, and I'm not seeing that they were marked, but I want to say these are $3.99. They might even be less than that, but I'll double check the receipt on that if you wanted a Christmas Tree Trail tag. I do have out of a canceled order, I have one of the Keys to the Kingdom keychains. This was $5.99 if anybody wanted that. And then also for $5.99, I have one of the Magic Mirror silver ear headband keychains, and I'm struggling with getting that straightened out, but it is a beautiful keychain if anybody was looking for that. These are both spoken for. These are the yummiest time of the year magnets. So, but these I think were $3.99, and they do still have quite a few of these if anybody was looking for those. Then let's see here. I have 3 of these Haunted Mansion tumblers. They've been so popular that as I'm seeing them, I'm kind of grabbing them. Originally $19.99 down to $9.99. So if anybody wanted one of these, I have 3 that are extras. These were specifically requested, but I wanted to show you that they still have them. These little dessert plates or bread and butter plates. They have the compass design, originally $12.99 down to $5.99. Then autograph books, I have both styles. I have Mickey and Friends, and I also have the Pixar or Toy Story Land one, I should say. $9.99 originally, down to $2.99. Out of a canceled order, I have a 2019 light up lanyard for $2.99, I believe this was. So if anybody wanted that. We also have out of the snack collection set some of the coasters. Let's see, these are $4.99 down from $14.99. So I have 3 sets. 1 is spoken for, 2 are available as extras. I do have some of the food bag clips for $7.99 if you were looking for those. Then straws. I think I have 1 extra set of straws, and of course they're not marked, but let's see. I think $3.99, but I'll just double check the receipt on those to make sure. Somebody had specifically requested this print, so it is not available as an extra, but I wanted to show you that they do have these in stock now. These are originally $29.99, and I know they have them down to, say, $15. So that was a very good price for a print like that. And then also in the snack collection, I do have a set of the glasses, and let's see, hopefully it's marked. Yes, $9.99 down from $22.99. And that glasses set is an extra. So if anybody was looking for one of those, I know that they've been sold out everywhere. If you want that, that is available. All right, and then I do have a Disney Cruise Line Christmas mug. I actually have 2 of these from a canceled order. So $16.99 originally, down to $8.99 if you are a Disney Cruise Line fan. You can see just how beautiful a mug that is, and then you've got the logo down there in the bottom. All right, so now also in the snack collection, we have some ice cream cups. I have 1 that is available as an extra for $7.99, down from $17.99. All right, let's just keep continuing along because otherwise I'm going to forget some things. I do have a couple extra of the 2019 mugs. I want to say $2.99 for that one, and then also $2.99 for the 2019 mug that had all of the characters on it. You know what? This one I'm going to have to double check the receipt. This one might be $5.99, but I'll double check on that. This I couldn't believe that they had. I only grabbed 1 because I didn't have any requests for it. But this is one of the brand new. It came out of that Briar Rose Gold collection. iPhone 6S Plus, 7 Plus, or 8 Plus for $7.99 down from $34.99. So if somebody needed to get their hands on one of those, I have 1 available. A 2019 tumbler. This one I'm going to have to double check the price on because it's not labeled. I want to say it was $7.99, but I'll just double check on that. Then I did find some of the reusable Happy Holidays totes. They weren't marked, I don't think. But let's just double check. So originally $5.99. I believe that these were down to $1.99, but I will double check on that. Oh, here are those Wreck-It Ralph pins. I knew that I set them somewhere. And I do have 2 extra of those. I want to say these were $3.99. And then let's see here. So ornaments. Let's dig into ornaments. I have a couple of the Mickey and Minnie in front of the castle, kind of a 3D ornament for $5.99. I also have, and I have a couple extra of those. I have a Disney Cruise Line ear hat ornament, which was, I believe it was $7.99. Yep, $7.99 for that one. And then I have the Disney Cruise Line photo ornament for 2019, which I believe it was the same price. No, $6.99 for that. Now, I had a customer that specifically asked for a cruise line ornament, and I didn't know exactly which one, so I grabbed both. One of those will be available for someone if you are interested in those. Other ornaments that I was able to pick up, this is one for the Christmas parade, and I could not believe it. It was $1.99, so I grabbed a whole bunch of these. On the other side, it says Christmas Day Parade 2019, but look at this side. That is gorgeous. $1.99 ornament. Let's see what it was originally. If it was marked, I'm not sure. Oh, $16.99 down to $1.99. You cannot beat that for an ornament. So I grabbed a whole bunch. I have several of the the Mickey spinning compass, that compass design ornament for $5.99. Oh, we got very blurry there for a second. Okay, so for $5.99, and I have several extra of those. I have a couple extra of the Rice Krispie ornaments for $4.99, and then these are back. I couldn't believe it when I saw these, so I grabbed a few. These for $4.99. Castle during the daytime, Castle at night ornaments for $4.99. So very pleased with that. I think that might be it on the ornaments. I do still have one of the Alex and Ani Tink Happy Thoughts bracelets in gold for $9.99. That came out of a canceled order. And then they had some new postcards this weekend, so I grabbed a couple of these. This is the Alice one, down from $5.99 to $1.99. And then I also grabbed some of the Haunted Mansion as well. And I believe that I have an extra of each of these, $1.99 for each of those postcards. I have one extra of the Peppermint Mickey ear snack bag or coin purse, I guess you would say, for $9.99, down from $19.99. As far as patches, these were all requested, so none of these are extras, but there was a request for an Ohana patch. So cute. I love that one. And then the Halloween patches, these were down to $1.99 from $19.99. So $1.99 for those. And then somebody asked me for the Cocoa patch as well, down to $3.99. So they have some pretty awesome patches in there right now. They still have quite a few of the playing cards, so they are dwindling. So if you wanted to get your hands on a set, you're going to want to grab them soon. These were originally $9.99 down to $4.99. And then they had tins of mints, which are just adorable. $1.99 for the mints that they had there. And they are, of course, you know, done up like the little characters. And I have several of these. 3 of them, at least 3 of those are extras. Then they also had the 4-Park coffee mug that has been so popular, down from $16.99 to $5.99. I got a whole bunch. This is just a big old stack of the Jingle Bell Light Up necklace. So if you wanted one of those, I have some extras. Lotso plushes. These are both requested, but they still had those in stock if you were looking for a Lotso plush. This pink Mickey bar hat is available if anybody wants it for $7.99. It came out of a canceled order. So if you are interested in that, it is available. Wally ears for, I believe they were $7.99, and they are so cute. I have 2 of those. They are both spoken for, however. So if you want one, you can just let me know and I can grab one the next time I go. All right, so the only kind of new ears that they really had there were the Buzz Lightyear and, of course, the premium bar. They have had these before, but I wasn't never able to get my hands on these ice cream bars. But I was able to grab quite a few of them this time for $7.99. So if you want a pair of the premium bar ears for $7.99, I have several available. The Famous hat I have available for $7.99, and I do have one extra of the black hat with that gorgeous silver castle and the sparkles in the sky, like it's fireworks. $7.99 for that. I do have an extra of the crayon sets for $3.99, down from $6.99. Let's take a look here. Other ears. We have the Light Up Toy Story ears. I want to say these were $5.99. But those are the light up ones. And I have, I think, 3 extra sets of those if anybody wanted one. I have one extra of the Haunted Mansion 50th Anniversary ear hats. And I think this was also $7.99. And then somebody had specifically requested the Disney Princess backpack for $14.99. I also have one of the Orange Bird hats. That was a request, so it is not an extra, but those are still in stock for $7.99. As far as pens, I've had a lot of requests for the Stitch pen for $4.99, and I do have quite a few extra of those. If you, or actually only I think 3 extra of those, and then I have a few extra of the Pixar ball pen as well for $1.99. Then let's see here, other ears. I do have 2 of the Germany Epcot ears, which were requested. So these are not extra, but they still have those in stock at Vineland. International Drive did not have any of the Epcot ears. But International Drive did have the Buzz Lightyear ears for $7.99. And I believe I have 1 extra pair of the Buzz Lightyear ears. And then they also still had the mint ears with the pink bow. So we have those for $7.99. I have 1 extra there. And then lastly, a couple of the bags. Remind all the boxes that are underneath them. This is Leader of the Club. This was $7.99, and that is an extra if anybody wants that. And then I have some of the red holiday totes. I think I have 3 extra of that for $9.99, and these are starting to dwindle. So if you were still hoping to get one, you definitely want to move on that because they are nearly out. Okay, so that does it. That's the entire haul. So just a quick reminder, if there was something in there that you saw that was an extra and you'd like to open an order with me, just send me an email at mickey'smagicaldelivery@gmail.com. Please remember that a shopping fee does apply. So your invoice will read as follows. It'll have the cost of the merchandise. So if an item was $12.99, it'll be listed at $12.99. You pay what I paid. So $12.99 for the item, whatever taxes I ended up paying on it, because you were just reimbursing me the costs that I paid. Shop or PayPal fees as well for the merchandise only, and that's 3%. So that's all calculated in there as well. Now the shopping fee, like I said, it is 20% of your merchandise cost, but your break-even point is about $50. So the minimum shopping fee you will be charged is $10. If you go over that $50 mark in merchandise, it'll go up from there. So just kind of keep that in mind for your own calculations. And then shipping. So shipping will be an extra charge. I offer free storage at my house. If you grab just a couple of items and you're not sure that you want to spend the money on shipping right now, you just want me to store until you have a few additional items and then we'll ship everything all at once, I can do that. Once you pay for your merchandise, it's yours. I'll stuff it in a storage box for you and it's all labeled and everything, so nothing gets all mixed up. But if you want me to store your items for free, I can do that, or I can ship it immediately, but shipping is an additional charge, and I'll calculate that out and that'll be on your invoice. So if there is something that you're interested in, don't hesitate to send me a quick email at mickey'smagicaldelivery@gmail.com. Please also go to the Facebook page, because that's where I'll be posting any of the items that are still left for sale, items that were either extras or if I end up with canceled orders throughout the week, I'll be posting those things there as well. What I do ask is that when you get your invoice, if you could please pay it within 24 hours. That way I'm not out the money. Those of you that are not new here, you know, and if you are new here, I should share with you, I pay all of this out of my own money and then you are reimbursing me. So for the $3,000 that I spend or whatever on a shopping trip, that is money I'm spending and that I need to get back from you as quickly as possible, because you are simply reimbursing me. So if you do want to place an order, no problem, but please make sure that you do have the funds that you'll be able to take care of that within the next few days, and I would greatly appreciate that. So if you have questions, feel free to email me. Otherwise, until our next video, bye-bye.